Hello students, welcome to AKR chemistry classes. In this session, I am going to solve the NEET question paper of 2019. The paper code of NEET 2019 is P1. The number of sigma and pi bonds in pent 2En4yn. Pent means there are totally 5 carbon atoms will be there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All these carbon atoms contains at least one sigma bond. 2En, number it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2En means between second and third carbon atom there should be a double bond. 4YNA means between fourth and fifth carbon atom, between two carbon atom there should be a triple bond. So we know that carbon should have 4 bond around itself. So here it is 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 over. Now calculate the number of sigma bonds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and this one is 10. Therefore total 10 sigma bonds are there. Pi bonds 1, 2 and 3. 3 pi bonds are there. So option A is the right answer. The structure of intermediate A in the following reaction. The reactant is carbon, hydrogen, CH3, CH3, isopropyl benzene, or it is also called as cumene. So preparation of phenol from cumene process. It is a direct question from NCERT book. When it is subjected to oxidation in presence of atmospheric air, pi electrons get bonded to here. We get an unstable intermediate. Carbon, methyl group, oxygen, hydrogen, -1, -1. This is peroxide bond. You get cumene, hydro, peroxide, which is unstable intermediate, which are subjected to acid hydrolysis. Phenol is obtained and acetone. So option second one is the right answer. Note it down. Which is the correct structure of tribromo octaoxide? Octaoxide, it is a neutral molecule. So option first one is the right answer. For a 4d, 5p, 5f and 6p orbital are arranged in the order of decreasing energy, means higher energy to lower energy. To find out which orbital possesses higher energy and which orbital possesses lower energy, we will use the concept n plus L rule. So we know that if L is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, S, P, D and F. So with respect to 4d orbital, if I go with respect to 4d orbital, 4 plus L value is D, 4 plus 2 is equal to 6. Next 5p orbital, 5 plus 1 is equal to 6. Two different orbitals having same n plus L value, then which one possesses higher energy? Means in case of n plus L rule, if the value of n becomes maximum, that orbital will possess greater energy when compared to another orbital. Therefore 5p orbital possesses greater energy than 4d orbital. Then coming to 5f, 5 plus 3, 8. Then last one 6p orbital, 6 plus 1, 7. So higher to lower. Now I should have to write 5f orbital, 6p, again 5p, and last one is 4d orbital. Which of the following reactions are a disproportionation reaction? First I will take Cu plus 2 plus CuO. So in a given reaction a reactant element which undergoes both oxidation as well as reduction reaction. So Cu plus 1 to plus 2, increase in oxidation number is called as oxidation, decrease in oxidation number is called as reduction. So option A is the option A, that is Cu plus ion undergoes both oxidation as well as reduction reaction. So A is considered as a disproportionation reaction. I will go with respect to B. MnO4 2 minus gives MnO4 minus plus MnO2. 4 2s are 8, this is plus 6, 4 2s are 8, minus 1 plus 7, plus 4, plus 6 to plus 7, oxidation, plus 6 to plus 4, reduction. So it also undergoes a disproportionation reaction. Now I will go with option C. KMnO4 manganate plus manganese dioxide plus 7, and here it is plus 6 plus 4, reduction, it is also a reduction. So this reaction do not undergo disproportionation reaction, and final one also do not undergo disproportionation reaction. So first one is the right answer, that is A and B, both the reactions undergoes disproportionation reactions. Next question is, under isothermal condition a gas at 300 Kelvin expands from 0.1 liter to 0.25 liter. V1 0.1 liter, V2 0.25 liter against a constant external pressure of 2 bar. Calculate work done by the gas. Work done during reversible process minus P external into change in volume, that is V2 minus V1 liter bar. So this question is also dragged from NCERT publication book only. So we will substitute here, and they are given 1 liter bar is always equal to 100 joules. So work is equal to minus 2 into 0.25 minus 0.1 into 100. So W is equal to 30 joules. Since they asked the question what is work done by the gas should be always in negative sign, therefore minus. So option first is the right answer. Among the following, the one that is not a greenhouse gas. What is meant by greenhouse gas? A gas contributes to greenhouse effect. A gas which contributes towards a greenhouse effect by absorbing infrared radiations. And it also reduces the heat, or it also traps the heat, excess of heat which is present in the atmospheric air, is called as a greenhouse gas. Example: nitrous oxide, methane, ozone. These are the three examples for the greenhouse gases, whereas sulfur dioxide is not a greenhouse gas. So option fourth one is the right answer. For a cell reaction, Fe3 plus undergoes reduction to form Fe2 plus, and iodide ion undergoes oxidation to form I2. So with the loss of 2 electrons, so then we should have to add 2 electrons. So when you balance this equation, you will get the same. So here we need to find out standard free energy change. We know the standard free energy change. Again, it is from NCERT publication only. Minus N E naught F. So N indicates number of electron lost or gained during redox reaction. So 2 electrons minus 2 into E naught value they given 0.24 into 96,500 coulombs. That is equal to minus 46320 joules per mole. I need to convert joules per mole into kilojoules per mole. Therefore, minus 46.32 kilojoules per mole is the right answer. So first one is the right answer. Enzyme that utilize ATP in phosphate transfer require alkaline earth metal as cofactor. Beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, all these elements belongs to second group, that is alkaline earth metals only. So out of this, magnesium is the only one metal which acts as a cofactor during the enzymes that utilize ATP in phosphate transfer. So option second one, that is magnesium, is the right answer. Which is the most suitable reagent for the following conversion? But 2YNE. So whenever it is treated with sodium in presence of liquid ammonia, it undergo hydrogenation reaction. So when it is treated with the sodium in presence of liquid ammonia, hydrogen, I'll get transalkene, and this reaction is called as bridge reduction reaction. When it is treated with hydrogen and subjected to hydrogenation in presence of palladium as a suitable catalyst by using a catalytic poison like carbon or barium sulfate in presence of solvent called as quinoline, hydrogen, we get cisalkene, and this one is called as Lindlar's catalyst. So option second one is the right answer. Next question, which is the correct thermostability order of these hydrates of oxen family? So it is also chosen from directly from NCERT textbook only. Oxen family, oxen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium and polonium is there. As we move down the group, the stability goes on decreases. The reason is, as we move down the group, the bond length between hydrogen and the group oxen family element goes on increases. As the bond length increases, we know that bond length is inversely proportional to bond dissociation energy, and we also know that bond dissociation energy is directly proportional to the stability of the molecule. So from here to here, bond length increases, bond dissociation energy decreases. Therefore thermal stability of these compounds also decreases. So option 3 is the right answer. Which of the following is incorrect statement? Lead, silicon, germanium, stannous. Carbon family, carbon, silicon, germanium, tin and lead. Both are non-metals. Germanium metalloid and these two are metals. The first one is Pb4 is covalent in nature. Pbf4. Actually these two elements are more stable in +2 oxidation state due to inert pair effect, and these three elements are more stable in +4 oxidation state. Means as we move down the group, +4 oxidation stability decreases, +2 oxidation stability increases, but lead has an ability to form +4 oxidation state with fluorine. Lead is a metal, fluorine is a non-metal and highly electronegative in nature, and it is ionic in nature but not covalent in nature. Therefore option A, or first one, is the right answer for the given question. Match the following. Pure nitrogen, soda azide. When subjected to strong heating, it decomposes to form nitrogen gas. So first one, the fourth one is the right option. Haber process. Haber process involved in the manufacture of ammonia. Nitrogen combines with hydrogen to form ammonia. So for second one, third one is the right option. Contact process, preparation of sulfuric acid, SO3, sulfur trioxide. For third one, second one is the right option. Decon process, preparation of chlorine, when hydrogen chloride treated with oxygen in the presence of copper chloride as suitable catalyst, we get H2O with the liberation of chlorine gas. With the liberation of chlorine gas. So for fourth one, first one is the right option. So this is the way to identify the answer for the given question. Which of the following diatomic molecular species has only pi bonds according to MOT? First one is oxygen. Pi bond, sigma bond. Nitrogen. 7. 1s2. 2s2. 2px1. 2py1. 2pz1. So 2 nitrogen atoms we get if you write 1, 2, 3. 2px, 2py, 2pz. One more nitrogen atom, 2px, 2py, 2pz. 2px, 2py, 2pz. So less than 7 means first pi 2px, pi 2py, then we get 2 sigma 2pz. Bonding, and these are all anti-bonding. Pi star 2px, pi star 2py, and sigma star 2pz. So 1 1 1 is there. So we need to follow Aufbau principle, Hund's rules, as well as Pauli's exclusion principle. 1 2 3 4 5 6. All the 6 electrons are get filled up in the bonding molecular orbital only, and we need to find out the bond order. Bond order is equal to number of electrons in bonding molecular orbital minus anti-bonding molecular orbital divided by 2. 6 minus 0 divided by 2 is equal to 3. So between two nitrogen atoms, there are 3 bonds are there. Out of 3, 2 will be the pi bonds. This is one pi bond, this is one pi, and 1 will be the sigma bond. Now we're next coming, so it is also not possible because it contains both sigma as well as pi bond. Now I need to come with respect to carbon molecule. Carbon, atomic number 6, 1s2, 2s2, 2px1, 2py1. So 1 2 3 4 is there. 1 2 3 4. All the 4 electrons get occupied in pi orbital only. Bond order, I need to find out. Bond order is equal to BNB minus NA divided by 2, that is equal to 4 minus 0 by 2, that is equal to 2. So between two carbon atoms, according to MOT, there are 2 bonds are there, and both the bonds are pi bonds only. So option C is the right answer. Next, for the second period elements, the correct increasing order of first ionization energy: lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon. 2s1, then 2s2, 2p1, 2p2, 2p3, 2p4, 2p5, 2p6. Octet structure, half filled, completely filled. These elements are more stable and possess greater ionization energy. So between lithium and beryllium, beryllium possesses greater ionization energy compared to lithium. Beryllium and boron, this one. Between boron and carbon, again carbon because smaller atomic radius. Between carbon and nitrogen, nitrogen possesses greater because exactly half filled. Oxygen and fluorine, fluorine possesses greater ionization energy than oxygen. Between fluorine and neon, neon because neon possesses what? Octet structure. Neon possesses octet structure. Now we should have to represent the right order for the given question. Now it is like this: lithium, boron, lithium, boron, then beryllium, carbon, oxygen, nitrogen, fluorine, and neon. Find out. Second option is the right answer. The biodegradable polymer is nylon 2 nylon 6, or it is also represented as nylon 2 comma 6, nylon 6 6, or nylon 6 comma 10, nylon 2, Bona S, Bona N. These are all non biodegradable polymers. Nylon stands for, NY stands for New York, and LON stands for London. The pH of saturated solution of calcium hydroxide is 9. The solubility product of calcium hydroxide. Calcium hydroxide, it undergo decomposition. It forms Ca plus 2 plus 2OH minus ion. This is S and this is 2S. First we need to find out what is the solubility of Ca2 plus ion. If I know the OH minus ion solubility, pH is equal to 9, then pOH is equal to 5. Therefore, concentration of OH minus ion is equal to 10 to the power of minus 5. If this is 10 to the power of minus 5, means it is 10 to the power of minus divided by 2. Therefore, Ksp is equal to molar concentration of Ca2 plus ion OH minus ion whole to the power of 2. That is equal to 10 to the power of minus 2 into 10 to the power of minus 5 whole to the power of 2. That is equal to 0.5 into 10 to the power of minus 15. So option A is the right answer. Please note it down. If the rate constant for first order reaction is K, first order they have given, we know that T half is 0.693 divided by K for the first order reaction. What is the time required for the completion of 99%? T 50% is always equal to 1 half life. T 75% is always equal to 2 half lives. T 87.5% is always equal to 3 half lives. T 90% is always equal to 3.3 half lives. I have given every concepts in YouTube/C AKR chemistry classes. You can go through that chemical kinetics part. T 99% is always equal to 6.6 half lives. So they asked for T 99%. Therefore, T 99% is equal to 6.6. What is the T half into 0.693 divided by K? That is equal to 4.6 by K. So which is the right option? Option C is the right answer. Note it down. The non-essential amino acid among the following: alanine. These are all essential amino acids. Essential amino acids means which are not generated in our body. Non-essential means which is already generated in our body. Among the following reaction, which reaction proceed through electrophilic substitution reaction when benzene diazonium chloride is heated in presence of copper chloride, which acts as a catalyst. It undergo decomposition reaction to form chlorobenzene with the liberation of nitrogen. In second case, when benzene are treated with chlorine in presence of anhydrous aluminum chloride, which acts as an halogen carrier, on treated with AlCl3, it acts as a Lewis acid which accepts a pair of electron to form AlCl4 minus. Therefore, it is called as halogen carrier plus chloronium ion. It generates electrophile, so we get chlorobenzene. So this reaction is called as electrophilic substitution reaction. If I go with this is second one, first one, third one. When benzene are treated with chlorine in presence of diffuse sunlight, it undergo free radical mechanism to form benzene hexachloride, or it is also called as gamaxane, free radical mechanism. And the last one, when benzyl alcohol are treated with HCl, it undergo dehydration reaction to form benzyl chloride with the liberation of water. So option second will be the right answer. The mixture that forms maximum boiling azeotrope: acetone, carbon disulfide, heptane, octane. Ideal solutions, and the remaining two are non-ideal solutions, which do not obey Rolle's law. Non-ideal solutions can be classified into two types: positive and negative. Positive means delta H mixing and delta V mixing should be greater than 0. Negative means delta H mixing and delta V mixing should be less than 0. If I plot a graph with respect to positive deviation, this is the graph shown by the ideal solution. Positive deviation means it is the way. So here, in case of positive deviation, vapor pressure is maximum, therefore boiling point will be the minimum. So in case of solutions which exhibit positive deviation, they are always involved in the formation of minimum boiling azeotropes. With respect to negative deviation, if I go vapor pressure minimum, therefore boiling point will be maximum. So option A is the right answer, H2O plus HNO3. Whenever an acid is treated with water, it involves in the liberation of heat energy. Alcohol, whenever it is treated with water, delta H is equal to positive. So positive deviation, it is negative deviation. For a given chemical reaction, which is the correct representation of rate, means d of N2 divided by dt is always equal to plus 1 by 2 into d of NH3 by dt. So option 3 is the right answer. The number of moles of hydrogen molecules required to produce 20 moles of ammonia through Haber process is: nitrogen gas combines with hydrogen gas to form ammonia gas. So according to this equation, 2 moles of ammonia is obtained by consuming 3 moles of hydrogen. So to produce 20 moles of ammonia, how many moles of hydrogen should have to combine? 20 into 3 divided by 2, tenza, that is equal to 30 moles of hydrogen. Okay students, I think you have been understood properly. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please subscribe and share for more videos. Have a nice day.